Hi, everybody, including those people who are going to watch us later. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right now, I'm not so sure this is so much for me to look at as it is to desensitize this little boy. Hello, Jam and Jamie. Sea salt, sea salt, sea salt. Sea salt? Are you going to stand on it now? Is that your new thing? Stand on it? Does that make a hat? Gonna put it on like a hat? No. This other thing. Oh, sorry, Cecil. Sorry. Cecil, stop it. No, 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 no. No. Oh, Calvin. Hi, Lisa. Well, the cage is here. I just have to put it together. And KK said, "Why is all these boxes in front of my cage?"
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa just donated $50, so thank you for that, Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Thanks to Lisa.
Say thank you, Lisa. Say thank you, Lisa. I got it.
Oh, from Rico. So thanks to Rico.
Oh, thank you, Rico. Yeah. Thank you. Well, because of your donations, I've got a whole bunch of boxes to open and put together a cage today for this big boy. Right, KK?
So Falcon Sue just dropped in the chat saying yay for the new cage. Okay, finally. Well, we still have to build it up, but well.
Yeah, I've put together a lot of cages. When I got here, with the moving company dumped all this stuff. They brought it inside. The big cages were all in parts, and I had to put them together. And on those King's cages, which I don't think they're really making that model anymore, unfortunately. But the top on that cage is 75 pounds, so you have to use not just your brawn, you have to use your mind. You got to figure it out how to get them up there. It's basically slide them up the side onto the top of the cage. I tried to get ahead of the situation and find the instructions. Now they aren't online. I found instructions for a similar one by the same company, so I kind of got a general idea, but you guys.
Oh, KK and Cecil having a cuddly moment.
Preeners, little preeners. And we
Hmm.
have Sugar with us today. Usual
Oh,
spot.
fluffy shuk shuk.
And Snowball instead of Mander. Mander wouldn't come in. So he was out here yesterday, but he wouldn't come in today. It has nothing to do with him being bothered because he wasn't bothered at all. He just had a good time yesterday, but not a single bird bothered him, and he still wouldn't come in today. Jasmine sleeping as usual.
Yeah.
And Lucy on the floor.
I love that new spot. Lucy,
Lucy,
why are you sitting there? It makes no sense. I mean, it's even a little dangerous being so close to the feet. I mean, Don always knows you're there and doesn't do anything, but come on, Lucy.
it's Lucy on the floor with diamonds, right? That's a weird movie too. You can watch the movie Lucy.
Mm.
It's it's a
But
different
she's
kind of
so
sci-fi.
cute. She has her beak on your leg.
On and off, yeah.
Sweetie pie.
Occasionally she'll pull on my clothing to get my attention, but she doesn't want to come up right
Mhm.
now. Have you guys dug enough into the plastic on that yet? Hmm?
Mm.
Have you?
Preening paws. Oh, another clipboard is interesting again.
But we're getting desensitization as far as Cecil goes, because right now he's not paying much attention to it. KK's checking it out, but not too intensely. He'd rather beat on my
Mhm.
leg. They apparently have fixed this now, so I can turn it landscape when I'm filming, which is nice because it's a lot nicer on your hand, honestly. I always get a kick out of it. After one of these videos goes up, I get YouTube tells me, there's a copyright. This can't be monetized. That's something I mean to tell. I tell people that I haven't said. I do not monetize the lives. As far as the shorts, I have no control of that now. Um, the deities at YouTube have decided that every short shall be monetized, whether you want it to or not. So, but on the lives, I don't turn on the monetization. I think being interrupted with somebody trying to sell me a pot or a pan or whatever they're going to try to sell me. Here's this new gadget, the greatest hoodie in the world, and that kind of stuff. I hate them. So I always get a kick out of it when I get these after it goes up. They say, "Oh, you can't monetize this," and I'm like, "That's fine because I don't. I already have it turned off on the lives. It's turned off, and they still tell me that." And the thing is, I have the right to use those. I have paid for the right to use the background music and all that, but I'm not going into the whole deal where you have to prove that you're not stealing. Excuse me. Right, guys? Right?
Mm. I just see feathers.
I know. I'm not sure
Ah,
what that is.
Hazel. That's Hazel.
That's okay. So it's almost a heart shape.
It is.
That's pretty cute. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Eleanor.
Sorry, I'm a bit late. I had to go and deal with a poop explosion just as the live started, so
Oh no, you
that
poor
was
thing.
fun. But I'm here now.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and by the time all that experience is basically over, you're going to be dealing with the terrible twos. So.
Oh, I know. I can't wait.
No, don't touch that. Get your finger out of the electric socket.
Stop stabbing yourself in the eye with a rusty fork.
Really?
Is that a blood feather?
No, that's just a normal feather coming in. Just needs to be preened.
It's still closed. Ah.
The way they look at the base when they're coming in. Or blood, we call them blood feathers when that goes much longer than it should. That's about the right length. But when it starts going out double or triple that length, then we call that a blood feather. All feathers have blood supply, but specifically a blood feather is one that's so long that if it gets broken, you're going to have like a broken faucet on the bird's blood supply. So, what are you doing? Nuts. There's a couple of nutty birds. This is working to desensitize Cecil too from the clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd rather be preened than mess with the clipboard. So now, last time on this subject, we're going to be talking about some visual cues, things to be aware of. So when you see birds doing certain things with their feathers or certain ways that they act, that kind of thing. So, right, guys? That's fun when you go searching on the web and you find out they don't have instructions for this thing that you can read ahead of time. So you have to pull all these things apart, get everything out, and hope you find one. And if not, you're on your own. But I think there'll be instructions in there. It's A&E. It's Tucker. What do they call it? Tucker Murphy is what it's called now. But it was A&E, and they gave you good instructions. All right. All right. You guys. Snowball. 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 That's his usual spot in here, where he likes to hang out. What are you doing awake? Jasmine, you're supposed to be sleeping. So there are certain clues to behavior too that you can get by just looking at your bird. The one most people with, if you've got a true parrot, then it's going to be the eye flashing. That's something that you're going to look at that means they're excited one way or another. Something's going on where they've got their attention going. So it can be everything from being startled to being interested in something you're offering them. Can be aggression. By itself, it's hard to tell. You can just tell that their emotions are up, but you don't know exactly what's going on just by that. But if their crest is up and their eyes are oval, then that probably means that they're not too happy about what's going on. They're nervous about it. You can see that in all species. So whether the eyes are flashing or the crest is up, but if you see oval eyes, well, so if you've been dealing with a behavior that you think just happens out of the blue, look for some of these clues. Look, if your bird suddenly gets oval eyes, well, that's a good time to pay closer attention to what's going on. And you can see that better in videos if you take videos, right, guys? You're making me put my arm in such a strange position. I'm going to lose all circulation in it. You two. So the number one thing to look at is whether or not their emotions are up, and you can see that by either the crest or the eyes. Basically, it's the same signal. If the eyes are flashing on a macaw or the crest is up, it could be, wow, that treat looks great, or whoa, what's going on here? I don't like that. It could be one or the other. can be any emotional state that is highly excited. So, right? And that's a good example of round eyes. Hey, hey, we're not going to do that. No, no. Lucy, what's up, loose bird? Lovely Lucy, pretty bird. Lovely Lucy, pretty bird. No. Cecil, cut it out. No. No. There you go. That's a technique of offering another item to fulfill the desire that's on their mind. In this case, he wants to chew this open, so I gave him something to replace it. They call that differential reinforcement of another behavior, but I mean it's a fancy name for giving them something else to replace whatever they're doing or they're interested in. Another signal is if you've got a bird with feathers over their beak, and they pull those feathers up over their lower beak. Generally, that's a calm state. I would go by the eyes more. If the eyes are round and the feathers are up around the lower beak, they're probably calm. If the eyes are closed, though, they might be sleeping, so you could startle them. Well, they don't sleep like us. They have a different kind of sleep, but right, boy? Hmm? You guys. Lucy, what you doing down there? Loose, loose. Lucy, girl. Hey, you're ignoring me. Lucy. Hey, what are you doing? Ignoring me. Snowball. Yeah, I know that you don't ignore me. Hi, Snowball. Another signal to look for is the feathers on the back of the neck. When those go up by themselves, these little feathers right back here, when they go up by themselves, not the crest, but these feathers, that's an aggressive behavior. Stop it. Hi. 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 You nut. You nut. You nut. You don't like me stopping it? Well, that's not your clipboard. It's not your clipboard. It's not. Now, usually when you see this behavior, that is not so much that the bird is getting ready to bite you when that beak is open like that. But in his case, it's, it quite often is just shock that you're doing something. Kind of like when your mouth is wide open, when you look outside and you see a flying saucer, hovering in front of your door, your mouth will drop open. Usually that's what it means. Now, if his eyes were, they're not, but if they were oval and he was doing that, I wouldn't reach up and tap his beak then. You going to show me oval eyes? Probably not. Probably not, because I'm not going to irritate you on purpose, am I? No. No. I'm going to have to switch the camera because he's making it. As soon as I switch the camera, he's going to immediately. Whoops, that was different. Here we go. Oh no. Now you can't get down on my arm when I do this because that he wants to get down on my arm and start hammering it. Cecil. You guys. You make the camera angles a little difficult, you two. I'm probably going to, because I know I've forgotten something, but feather positions too. You also want to watch other feather positions your bird might do, such as if it's tail fanning. A male tail fanning usually means it's getting a little too that's a kind of mating behavior, so you want to reduce it because if you have a bird that's tail fanning, the next thing might be a bite, not necessarily because they want to hurt you, but because they're either feeling that they're losing their mate some way, like you're not really paying attention to them, or somebody else is in the room they don't want there, or there's something in the room that's disturbing them, right, baby boy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Big boy. You're just a big boy, you know that, don't you? A big bird. You're going to chew on that? I have more of them, so if you really have to, really must, if you really must. Now you can see how Cecil is becoming desensitized to that clipboard. He's not currently trying to get it. He's more interested in just preening and also watching his buddy over here. He's watching me and KK. The second I go to pull it up, though, and look at it, we're going to start that whole process again. Yeah? That's a behavior, too, that you see when a bird does a rouse. That was a mini rouse by Cecil. Usually what I've noticed, I haven't read this anywhere, but when they do that, they're going to change their attitude just a little bit. He went from preening into another behavior. And usually when they do a rouse, they do that. So if they've been busy and they rouse, they're probably going to get calm. If they're calm and they rouse, they're probably going to get busy. They're going to switch their behaviors around. You guys, you're too cute. I haven't heard any sounds from anyone else. Are you guys still alive out there?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Oh, good. All right. I was wondering. I hadn't heard anything in a while.
Yeah, no, you were just chatting away, so we thought we'd let you carry on. It's a bit quiet in the comments as well, but we've got Lisa and Calvin who are here, and Falcon Sue as well, so, and Jam and
Hey,
Jamie. So hello to all of you guys if we haven't already greeted you. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments, and then me or Anne-Marie can read them to Don and he can answer. We're always happy to have viewer input. Oh my, is somebody starting to get excited with your hand?
He's getting a little. Yeah, if they grab your hand with their feet and start holding on, you got to be careful because you don't want to get the mating behavior going, and that's where he's heading now. Cecil, check out your buddy here. Check out your buddy.
Oh, yeah. He wants to have a romance with the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just no
Guys.
dignity.
It's kind of like the South Park gonna talk to the hand, you know.
Mm. Yeah, sweetie pies. Yeah, both of you.
Actually, KK deals with Mr. Hat every morning and at night, because I have a stick with a piece of, well, it's got a coconut shell, and inside of that is a palm basket, and I put it on my head and say, "Got to wear a hat, got to wear a hat." Then I put it on him so I can get his medicine into his beak. He doesn't get that much, but he does need it, and he'll do everything in the world to stop you from doing it. All right, they're not going over to the hand right now. No, we're not doing that.
Mhm. He's not only on the hand, he's standing on Cecil.
You
Well,
are
that's
not.
just rude.
That's rude. But it looks like Cecil doesn't
Okay.
mind.
No, it doesn't bother Cecil.
Umbrellas just like to fusion.
Yeah, Cecil's a man of the world. He understands.
I found out an interesting tidbit yesterday. Um, because these guys are highly endangered, they are not permitted in China because they're listed as highly endangered. So there are no cockatoos kept as pets in China.
Well, that's good. They should do that in some other countries.
Yeah, there are only a few parrots that are actually allowed, and they're the ones that have been, there's quite a bit of captive breeding going on. So, like the African greys, sun conures, uh, budger.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And yep, we have lost Don.
May Don go away. So let's
Oh
see.
dear.
When he doesn't come, I can play in some funny kind of videos. So what do you guys want to see starting soon? Be right back. Sugar says hi. That's the
Yeah,
sugar.
quick.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
I have
Oh no!
no idea how that
Don,
happened.
Don killed Sugar said hi.
It's
Let
chaos
me
today.
help you, Don. I can fix that. Boop. And boop. And we have Don finger and Don's face. There
It's
we are.
cockatoo chaos today. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I set it at a higher resolution, and it said, "Do you really want to do that?" And I'm not uploading anything else right now, so.
Yeah. We just played Sugar says hi video, and then you basically killed it by coming in again. Oh, you were
Oh,
already in, but stopped it somehow. So
yeah.
sorry for that. So if anybody wants to see the full video, we can play it later or now.
Got to make a donation, and then we can play the full video.
Well, therefore we have the donation video. We have actually a lot of cool videos.
Ah, so we got a whole lot of videos.
Yeah, it's when you go to media assets on the right, there you have all the videos, and when you click on one, it plays.
So there we go, viewers. We have all kinds of exciting videos. See, it's worth it hanging out here.
We have the one to do if I get disconnected, like, is the "Be Right Back." So we have the "Be Right Back" video. We have Sugar and Pippa video. I can add more. It takes a while. They don't upload all that fast, but you can. I put several videos in here, which was nice. I'm glad we have that feature.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now we have the other one. What's the other one? Oh yeah, starting soon.
I think we need a beep, 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 beep video.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic idea.
So
I second that.
whenever somebody types beep, 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 beep in the chat, then you can just hit the button and then we'll hear the beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
And a Becca video would also
Yeah.
be cool. Like, Becca!
Yeah, and the two moderators would definitely not abuse either of those features at all.
Now, if you take a video of your bird, while you're sitting with it or whatever, if you look back at it, it will tell you things you didn't see. And again, it's like that little video I tell people to go, 2-minute video that I've gotten maybe 10 people to watch. But it really does, pay to do a video, do videos of your bird in different situations and look at them and try to see what's going on. Because
And get it from different angles if you can.
Huh?
From different angles as well, if you are able.
If you're able, yeah, the more angles you've got. I'm going to try to get my ears back. When I disappeared, things went back to the... Okay. And if I get the phone too far from me, it's hard to hear, so... What you doing? What you doing? Hmm? So if you're doing a video and you see behaviors that KK is doing before you realize he's about ready to try to go after your hand and turn it into a mate, you can see it ahead of time, and then you can learn the telltales behaviors that lead up to that behavior. So, right, KK? All right, you guys, if you're moving around this much, it makes it really hard for me to hold the camera right. And we were given assignments to do that in my class with Dr. Friedman, so.
That was a cute rouse. I saw even some feathers flying.
Cecil?
Oh my, these cuddly boys are stealing the show.
Everybody else is just half asleep, so, well, except Lucy, but she's on the floor and awake, but she's not doing a lot. Okay, let's wake them up with a little, let me change the camera angle because I'm going to pick up the clipboard. That should be fun. Let's see. Okay, let's move the clipboard. Yeah, I mentioned feather fluffing, tail fanning, eye pinning. Yeah. Oh, there's the thing. If you've got somebody else who knows birds, but even if they don't, oh, of course, you guys have to do that, don't you? You won't get in front of the camera. Cecil, I figured he'd run right for it. He didn't. So now I have him in my face, and he switched the cameras again. You can't predict what they're going to do. That's one thing about cockatoos. I'm going to be making more short videos to describe these points too, but I enjoy the live videos a lot more, but I'm going to do some short videos from now on. A couple of weeks is my plan, so. Oh, no, yeah, now you go down there. As soon as I switch the camera, and you're on my hand, that's not a good thing. You don't want to do that. He goes, yes, I do. How do you know what I want?
Sweetheart.
How do you know what I want?
Oh, it's the clipboard lying there. Is Sugar, can she poop on that when she's lying there?
Not unless she has she can act like an archer and shoot it at an angle. Because right now she could poop on Cecil if she wanted to. Get off my hand! This is the hand I'm holding the camera with. Yeah, big silly. You're being silly. That's the camera hand. I can't let you walk on that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hey, well done, Cecil. But all right, you two. What else did I leave out?
Oh, that's cute. Oh, Cecil, you little bogus.
Yeah, that's a point. Look for unconscious reinforcement. If you've got a bird and the bird starts making noise and you respond out loud, you're reinforcing that behavior. And that's an unconscious reinforcement. You don't realize you're reinforcing it. See, so yeah, and it's important to reward the behavior you want. You know, reward it as immediately as possible, or at least use a bridge. You know, say good bird. I like good bird, but you can say good boy, good girl, whatever. Be consistent though. Don't change it around. You know. So pick your phrase. I like good bird because it works for both males and females. But so if you use a bridge, they do exactly what you want. You use the bridge, and then you give them a reinforcer. Later on, it can be as much as petting. You'll see I sometimes just use petting them as a reinforcer. It doesn't work in the beginning. You have to set up the secondary reinforcers, usually with a primary, primary being food. Your primary reinforcers are, I put you in a room, I put you in a freezer, and you're in there shaking and cold, and then I put you in a warm room. Well, I've just given you a primary reinforcer. It's called warmth. So certain things we need. Not that some of these guys don't consider socialization a primary. They do. I know KK does. What do you do? Now I need to switch the camera again.
And little Miss Peach would prioritize socialization over eating.
Oh yeah. Yep. And she would make eating a social event. That's the other thing she'd do. She'd eat and want me involved, so that was fun. She was a fun girl. Yeah, she definitely, that was the primary reinforcer to her. Just being talked to, petted, that was what she wanted. Now, she liked blueberries, but she didn't take them as a reinforcer. And if you gave her food without any blueberries, she'd look at you like, what's wrong with you? Where are the blueberries? And I don't have another bird that likes them. Now, the clipboard's over is over there, and Cecil's over here. Not going after it, so looks like that clipboard will work. You have to try things out and see if they work sometimes. So. It's a lot of trial and error. But if you're observant and you watch their feather positions, you'll get better results. So their feathers, their eyes. Now that's, he had his, that looks like an oval eye there. It's not really, but can you do the oval eye thing? No. KK's doing it right now, but that's not it's because he's interested in chewing on the stick. If the feathers back here were sticking way up, then it would be aggression. But you can tell by his current behavior, he's not aggressive. He's just having fun with the stick. But that's an intensity of mind when they have that squinting view. So you have a bird that's leaning forward, feathers on the back of the neck, eyes oval, beak open. that's probably not a good time to say, "Hey, step up." But yeah, Falcon Sue, she liked to have 5 of them, and she'd go from one to the other, and I put the same thing in each one, but with other little differences. So one would have, or a couple would have blueberries, some would have some nuts thrown in. I mean, I just varied it around. She would go back and forth. She loved that. She didn't like one bowl. If you gave her one bowl, she'd think, "What are you doing?" She would look at you like, "Are you crazy? I need my 5 little bowls." I know. And this one, he likes almonds and banana chips. He would probably live on them if I gave him that, but that's what he likes. When you look in his bowl, it's the first thing he does. So if it's the first thing they look for, that's what you take out of their diet when you're training. So to train him, I would take that. Right now I'm not doing that kind of training with him. He doesn't have that need, but if he did, I would take almonds out of his diet and then use little pieces of almonds to get his attention. Yeah. And if you can get somebody else to watch, that's a good thing because we tend to see the world one way, and you're never going to find two people who have seen the same event that give the same description. So there's that. See, there's that attention. He's got his attention, but he doesn't have oval eyes, so he's not being aggressive, and he doesn't have the feathers on the back of his neck up. Actually, he's got the feathers going up around the bottom of his beak, so he's pretty calm considering. Those feathers around the bottom of the beak usually mean there's no aggression in them. But he's also excited with that head of. They're complicated. That's the thing. They can have a lot of different things going on in them at once. Not going to make me drop it now. Well, I'm going to make myself drop it. No, 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 no. Piece of wood. If you hand him something, he generally throws it away. So that's why I'm holding on to it. He'll play the tug of war thing with me, but if I let him have it, he'll throw it probably. Yep, see? It went. Are you going to hold on to it now, huh? Just to prove me. Oh, there you go. What are you guys doing? Rest of the crowd is, it's Jasmine sleeping. She likes to kind of be calm until Lorelei gets in here. Then she goes nuts trying to get Lorelei to preen her. But Lorelei, there's a case of the environment. Lorelei loves to sit on me, be petted, and hang out with me. But if he's in the room, there's a good chance she's going to haul up and bite me. So, and again, that's trying to protect me from Snowball. I don't know why Snowball is such a threat, but that's how she sees him. What are you doing? Well, what are you doing? Hi, Shug. Hi, Shug. You want to get that beak petted? You want to get that beak petted? Hmm?
That's a good scratch. Shook. But somehow, is it just me or is the picture in a 90-degree angle? Or are you holding?
No, it's acting weird. There we go.
There we have the full joy of sugar. Whatever. I really need to go to bed.
Mm.
Mouth is more functioning.
Oh, she's a cutie pie.
No, she is.
Here's a
Look at
sweet
that one.
girl.
Look at that one feather sticking up out of the top of her head. Isn't that funny? Shaggy.
No, she's showing us her Dumbo ears. Actually, her Dumbo ear feathers. Snowball is also stretching. There comes a little movement in.
Oh, they're starting to wake up, maybe. It's a bit early.
Yeah, Jasmine has not awoken yet. Back there, sleeping.
She opens her eye to see what's going on just here and there. Once in a while. She's peeking over right now. She was. She closed her eyes as soon as I pointed the camera that way. Hi, Shug.
Yeah, so nope, still going on.
I don't know what you would call that particular look. That's the look she would usually give, although she'd have this up too, if somebody was in the room who was she thought was a threat to me. She'll get all of her feathers out. It's pretty amazing.
Possessiveness. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's territoriality. She's mated to me, no question. I didn't have much choice. I had to spend so much time with her for the first couple of years. Just keeping her alive was not easy.
She's so worth it. You're so worth it, Shug.
Wine. Just a tiny little wine.
Ooh.
Sugar, tell everybody there's 12 people watching and only 2 people gave us a thumbs up. What is that all about?
I think the thumbs up come from Facebook, and the watcher are all on YouTube.
Well, if somebody, if they hit the thumbs up on the video, then that's what we. There's so many people watching that the thumbs up is the number of people who hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah, but only on Facebook.
No, I don't think so.
And when you scroll over, it's Facebook like. Believe
well, I'm
me.
seeing okay, if you say so.
I do.
Yes.
I mean, I can check it on the YouTube app, but I'm too lazy to do that.
Yeah.
So do Sugar a favor and give us a thumb up.
Yeah. Everybody like this video to see more birdies.
Yeah, do like Jam and Jamie. She says she liked the video. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Each like is one beak pat.
Yeah, I've got my work cut out for me today, don't I, Sugar? I've got to make his cage. And I know how to build those other ones, but this is a different manufacturer. Well, it's made by the same people who made the aviary outside, but
Okay, Kay's gonna be so excited.
and the difference having a common carrier, a big truck, the trucking company take it as opposed to FedEx, is that everything arrives without any dings. There isn't even a mark on the outside of the cardboard. If you had FedEx do it, it'd probably turn up like a pretzel from all the way across the country. UPS usually does a pretty good job, but I don't think they handle anything that big.
Yeah, if FedEx sent it, it would arrive looking like Bob had already seen it. He would have chewed it all up.
And it's funny with a common carrier, they'll usually put it on one truck to get you like from that could be one or two to come all the way from the East Coast to Nevada, and then it goes to a central hub, and then they assign it to somebody else, you know, a local truck to deliver it. So.
Oh, I haven't played my American Truck Simulator yet.
Oh.
I'm so excited. I can pretend I'm delivering KK's cage to Don's house. If I can find Don's house on the Truck Simulator, that is.
Oh,
Is the truck simulator that detailed? I know it's detailed when it comes to highways and stuff, but I don't know if it has single houses implemented, but that would be weird and cool.
Yeah, I think in the major cities, it's like the street plans are quite accurate, but I don't know about Pahrump. It's probably too sleepy small town, but I'll see. I'll report back.
Maybe there's a game like package delivery. I have to look it out. Like
there probably is. There's something.
Usually, there's for everything is a game.
Yeah, I mean, there's like fishing simulator and goat simulator and prison warden simulator. Yeah,
and that kind of stuff. I think one of these silly games my brother has.
I wonder if there's cockatoo simulator. Somebody should make one, if not. We could be behavioral consultants.
Mm-hmm.
And we could provide mocap. Not that there's much motion happening right now. Everybody's asleep.
No, it's like they are pretending to be the stuffed bird edition.
Yeah.
Miss Goose.
Is Lucy still down by your foot?
She is.
My goodness.
And it looks so adorable. Oh, Lucy, you would play the popcorn simulator or the popcorn maker simulator.
My goodness. What's she doing down there? Is she just hoping to be picked up and is so stubborn that she's literally going to sit there for the whole meeting until you do it?
Don's microphone is off.
Oh yeah, Don, you're muted.
That's where she likes to sit. If she wanted to be up here, she would start saying "Pretty Bird," just like yeah. Watch it. What's it gonna do? Why do I have to watch it?
Maybe you're telling him or giving him clues when he's actually close to destroying it by the time when you stop him. Like, I did something right.
Oh yeah, it's like the hot and cold game where you have to do a task without saying what it is, and then you're like hot, 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 cold, cold, cold.
Mm.
That's the kind of game you learn to understand parrot behavior. So, only you don't get to say hot and cold. You only get to either say click or good. You know, you have to pick something and do it. Clap your hands or whatever, and you learn how difficult it is to train someone when you can't say what you want. So, clap your hands at the wrong time. It's like teaching a bird to step up and saying, "Good bird," once they were already sitting on the perch. No, they like me just sitting on the perch. That's cool.
Great.
I don't know why the bird isn't learning. Well, you're reinforcing the wrong behavior.
It's all in the
That's why.
timing. It's like
Mhm.
like cooking.
That's why that's such a good game. When I used to have classes at the sanctuary, that's what I would do. That's one of the things we would do is we'd start off the first day we'd play that game, and then everybody was ready to listen because it was funny to watch because you do it just at the wrong time, but the person would rock the wrong way. The only rule is that the person has to move just a little bit from side to side while they're standing there. They can't just stand still. That's the only rule. And so then you have to, they move a little this way, move a left. You catch it just right and reinforce it. They're moving forward towards the door where you want them to open the door. And then, they get over towards the door, you reinforce the wrong time and they go past the door. It's just, with these guys, they don't understand our language. I see what you're doing. It's quite tricky. Yes, it's pretty good. Pretend you're playing with the wood, then you grab a hold of that. Mm-hmm.
What a sneak.
And he can see the seams in it. He can see where the lines are, and that's where he puts his beak. And that thing's a chisel, It's a chisel. If you've ever had that chisel.
Knowing him, he's probably got a ground-penetrating radar in his beak. He can find the fault lines.
Yeah, that's true. See, right now he's playing like here I am playing with the wood. I'm playing with the wood, and then he'll drop the wood and grab at the footboard. That's sneaky, using your bottom beak and still holding the wood. Yeah, I saw that. The bottom of your beak. That's good.
Okay, Kay's getting interested as well.
Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Keep in mind, we do have merchandise. You can have your own Peaches cup. I just got a Peaches cup. We still have calendars if you haven't got one. And always popular, the Babalu shorts. Babalu boxer shorts, always popular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but they are.
Was that funny?
It was once intended as a joke, but they seem to be a hit.
Yeah.
And we all love Bubbly Bob.
Yeah. Babalu is such a good boy.
There's oval eyes for you. See, he has his eye in the oval eye position. And he's not being aggressive. He's just interested in what's going on. So, and there's oval eyes with a beak open and not aggressive at all. Just interested in the wood and what Cecil is doing. Well, thanks for being here, folks. Thanks, Amy and Eleanor, for moderating. And I tried this today at a higher resolution, and we only got blown out once, so that isn't too bad.
No, it looked good today. And thanks for the stream, Don, and thanks everyone for coming. And we'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
There'll be videos of me putting together KJ's cage, so watch for that. And Cecil, say we're out of here.
Science knowledge only adds to the excitement, the mystery, and the awe of a flower.
Evidence is evidence. It's public. Everybody can look at the evidence and assess it, and eventually, if there's enough evidence, come to the same conclusion.
The Chloe Sanctuary for Parrots and Cockatoos, a non-profit charity dedicated to the empowerment of captive parrots and public awareness.